I want to read to you from 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 14. We believe that Jesus died and rose again, so we believe God will bring Jesus, those who have fallen asleep. According to Lord's own word, tell you that we who are still alive, not coming Lord, certainly not see those who have fallen. That is good God. Gracious God, we thank you for yet another day. Marks the beginning of new mercies for the week that is gone by, and this new day marks the beginning of a new week. We want to pray especially for things that have happened, things that are going to happen. We commit this day that we will prepare our hearts to receive that which you will. We want to pray that looking up to Jesus, finding a perfecter of our faith, all things will be possible. Your word will speak to us. Jesus Christ. Amen. In 1920, I believe, there was this family who decided that Jesus is coming soon. So it is sooner than the time, sooner than anticipated. So what they decided was, mother quit her job. The children are going to school. They bought all the groceries and they said, expect all this up because Jesus is coming soon. That was in 1920. And Jesus has not come yet. But yet, let's talk about, are we ready? Are we ready for God's coming? And here, there's nothing within the life of Paul. Paul, of course, you know that his conversion, Paul, he was how he was actually on the road to Damascus. Now Jesus said, why do you pursue me? And then Paul's reply was, who are you? And Jesus endowed. Since then, there was a change in his life. And how did this change come about? Saul was saved. Changed his name. From Paul, Saul became Paul. In Thessalonians, because there's so much occultism, there was the concerning the dead, all this and Paul people through the book of Thessalonians, he was trying to tell them, now all that you guys have created is not right. What you have just done is you have deviated from the truth that God had beheld, that He gave us victory to resurrection. So, not now, because since then, there was always a thing in the mind. They always said, that especially the Greeks, it was more Gnosticism. We said, okay, let's explain this. We'll explain that. We will know exactly how this can be verified. But when it came to Jesus Christ as risen, they could not accept because there wasn't any evidence. So all this evidence had to be made up. And they made the evidence up in line with thinking. So it was not the heart or the soul which was right in its perspective before God, like Paul. So because Paul had that, he was able to address this issue. Then to tell them, yes, this is exactly what has happened, what has fallen. Now, you need to believe that Jesus Christ is God. So what? So Jesus Christ is God. He is risen from the dead. So that will make everything begins in Jesus and everything ends in Jesus. As the Bible says, I am Alpha and I am Omega. I am the beginning and I am the end. So everything in between, it's not based on assumption, make believe, or disbelieve. But like what was happening, is they were looking the wrong way. For them, it was okay now. If this can be verified, who was there? You know, the first resurrection narrative showed us why. Did it not? They say the soldiers took the body away. And there was so much that went. So that people now would even question. But we need to come to realization to say that we have had a personal relationship, personal friendship, personal touch with Jesus, so that we will know that there is hope. And this is the hope that all of us. So that will be in the midst of uncertainty, in the midst of hopeless situations, in the midst of moving progressively, if there is no hope in the future, everything will be laid before us. Oh, we just do for the sake of doing. So what? So what happens then? No, it is because for a rhyme and a reason, because Jesus lives on. And this is what 11. God has given us His Son, and the truth is that is life after death. So, like the Greeks believe, Elisa, if I pronounce it right, it is the place where the soul will go. And what happens beyond, that to be seen. So, therefore, in this life, everything assumed, all that happens for a reason. And that's not our life is all about. Our life is based before, there are moments in our life we ask why. Especially when we come to a death, then we ask God, what has been done? And suddenly we get to hear somebody is ill, somebody has been taken sick, and then 3 more months to live. Then this is all very cancerous. Then we ask God, why? Have you a purpose in the life of so and so? Is that the reason why it's come this far? And sometimes it is also going to look like as if there is no more. And I remember a story told, or rather, this lecturer of ours, she shared her life. There was so much to break through. The Muslim territory wasn't the easiest. So what she did was, 3 years, ceaselessly, she suffered. She worked so hard, so much. Finally, one soul came to the Lord. So that testified before the audience. So about 200 people had congregated. They all come together, and she was to come. But the car she came in crushed. Just one soul died. So her question was, is it possible? After all this years, 3 years. Yes, there was one soul that we had won, but soul had died. So such was the problem ongoing. But eventually, it was better than the beginning. So this one soul gave her life for the sake of the gospel. Through her death, many came to the Lord. So sometimes It's only very short sighted. We see this much, but what lies beyond, we do not see. But that's exactly what we are asked to believe, or we will believe, or we hold that and believe in our heart to say, this is as far as it goes. But what lies beyond, we know who holds the future. So this is exactly at this juncture, Paul has convinced the people that there was life after that, when they were looking the wrong. And what was their wrong? It was because they were searching. The search was still on. Whether, like today, you can see more and more science, more and more politics, more and more everything, and finally it concludes to what? Doubt, uncertainty, and shamelessly to say that is there God who's much alive. So they were the authority that they all held was based on the superstitious thinking that persisted in these things. That it existed, it is this. And what was it like? Today, when we do a comparison with the superstitious thinking or thought, it comes from like, you are set on a good journey. You are about to leave your home. Suddenly, there's this meow meow cat, black cat. Then it is held, and they say something must be good. It's bad for you. Oh, you are saying something, and you're not sure whether the thing that you're saying is true. Teacher out there. Sooner than the time. Or, like, for example, working in a parish like where I come from, this is like St. John, very lovely. And there you find people who place their hopes in all decisions in their life. Even marriage is based on what? Okay, now chronologically, it takes the time. Time is not right. So I remember trying to work this engagement, and they come back and they say, Pastor, they want the engagement postponed. What's postponed? Ask them why. They said, no, not compatible. The girl and the boy are not compatible. No, that is not the truth. It is later we found out time. So it was the wrong timing. So if you try whether it happens within God's time, oh yeah, this is not God's time. It is out of God's time. So this will not materialize. This marriage will not materialize. They call it love. Oh, okay. So that's how it's all going to be. And this is exactly because everything in life you want to make lifeless. At something that holds nothing for you. Because there is no hope. Because Jesus Christ has not risen. And this is exactly the word that in our own lives, how do we govern our own lives? In all that we do, or they say this is brought down. From the beginning, it has always been that this earth. So we cannot do away with such things. It should not. Like you were walking or about to leave, and you trip over something, you come back and sit for a while. Because you have just taken yourself. No. So this is exactly what it meant. The urgency in the life, the life Paul to the people that Christ reveals himself progressively. Christ in his coming brings to us that he has abolished, he has defeated Because death has lost sin. So therefore, we find in that would mean what the audience is looking for is their life. Would there be life after? Certainly, when you find, like somebody reminded me, said, when do we meet again? This Brazilian friend, Paula, played together in England. We 6 of us, we cannot get one guy. So it was joy. Then we looked, I said, okay, when do we meet again? And my friend said, hey, if you don't meet here, you meet them. Oh, I said, it happens. So for us, who have suffered losses or back we must hold on to this to say that the Bible is lost its thing, put on in practice, that no longer and we find God makes this happen because of Christ. We are in a new way, new and living way in Christ. That Jesus has given to us this life. So that will mean coming face to face with all our lives. Joy within our heart, short, long, whatever it may be. That is what happens, beloved. That because of judgment, God has revealed that He would return to be reunited. That means there is 2 resurrections, but those who are gone brought up. This is what the Bible gives us the assurance. So we would also find that today what you sow you reap. And you're talking about reaping what you sow. Because in your life, you find this. Sometimes, every time, maybe this past life, it's not really steam. Yes, this would have happened. Or somebody has fallen in sin or lost somebody in sin because of sin. Who sin? Yes, this is exactly how it accumulates in our whole life and make believe that everything we know turns to something that is not very good. So follow judgment. All our thoughts, of all our actions, of all that has been well. And then, so to partake in something that you want to do, you would hesitate. Somebody will be out there, point fingers and say, oh, I did not do it. So we must always balance, hold on to this faith that God has instilled in our hearts. So the authority, it does not lie in all this undesirable. All this superstitious thinking, all this Catholic moves, it is all lies in Jesus Christ and He alone. So that would mean we need to re-examine all this that happens. That means if you're, yes, how we truly eat today, God comes, we can drop anything. Because it's not so easy, you know. Because we have accumulated lots of funds. We bought this, we have done this. All in view of what? If suddenly you are taken up, the church is in rapture, then all this goes to waste. Does it? So have we put all our belongings, wealth, deserve, whatever, all extravagant, in all that we pursue, all that we do. So we move on. hope that all that we undertake to do and for the reason behind that this is exactly what God is doing through my life. So I will remember this, prove it, I will give this to doing it because it is what God will. Purpose of God for my family, for my church, for the future. That we will never be caught unexpected, unprepared. Because very much God is very much in control of all the creation. So that is what as we move on, God who has impressed upon us in our lives. That is the hope. You and I have the personal touch that we have had with God. You say, somebody doesn't have to come to you. Say, I tell you, Jesus. God is very, very, very much. Whatever happens in my life, God knows that I'm moving in the right way. God wants to do it now. The Father, the Son, and the Spirit. As much as without thee we are able, mercifully grant thy Spirit in all things, direct the Lord, Christ.